good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, only need good vibes.
What's going on, my aliens? It's your girl Ivy Alert, aka Vibes with Ivy, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Topics. I'm back, and this is a quick one about your girl Jennifer and Evelyn. But before we even get into Evelyn, let's catch up with Jennifer. So, not sure if any of my aliens or my new listeners even watch Basketball Wives, but Jennifer Williams is a long runner cast member when it comes to Basketball Wives. And she's been on that franchise for quite some time. But in recent news, your girl has recently got married. And to be honest with you, she done got married to a goddamn knucklehead. And I don't like to judge. I feel like, hey, whoever you love, you love. And if that's the person you want to be with, who am I? If you like him, I love it. You know, I'm really that type of person. I don't like to stand in the way of anyone's happiness or anyone's lesson. A lot of times people got to learn on their own. But either way, this says Jennifer Williams' husband hit with another lawsuit over a $100K Ponzi scheme. More investors say they got scammed. Now, this is really getting out of hand. And I'm just kind of like, yo, Jen, I know you're in love, but you see this stuff. You see what's going on. And I don't know how in the hell you said, you know what? I still want to be involved. We're still going to get married. I don't know how, but you know, once again, when a woman is happy and when she's in a certain place in life where she's really trying to settle down and grow a family, you know, she lost her mother. I kind of feel like she's just at a place where she's just trying to be, you know, at a certain point where she feel like she needs to be, which is being a mom and being a wife and stuff like that. And it's unfortunately that at times I feel like we end up in situations because we kind of rush where we feel like we need to be in life. You know, it's unfortunate. It is. But let's not even get too much, you know, into my own opinion. Let's stay on topic. So in the comments, we have everyone dragged Evelyn and she was just being a friend to Jen. This is crazy and sad. Someone else said, let her continue to live in La La Land and he's going to bleed her dry. She's old and desperate and her pride won't let her admit others were right about him. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know down in the comments. Do y'all feel like she's making the biggest mistake of her goddamn life and that it's really her pride and ego that's, letting her continue on with this, even though she has, I'm pretty sure, a really gut feeling that something is really wrong here? Because we all have that intuition and she's just maybe, you know, ignoring it. But we had to, you know, go over that first because this is the whole reason why her and Evelyn are not friends or getting along right now. Now, we know they have a history of going back and forth, you know, and this was back in the day. But these women have went back and forth so many times, I have lost count. They have been friends, then not friends. Friends again, and then not friends again. And then friends again, and then not friends again. And, you know, I kind of feel like with friendships like that, you kind of have to leave them in the dust. There's only so many times you're going to make up with one person. And I kind of feel like, honestly, if you're not really ready to have the real conversation on why your friendship even broke up in the first place, it's never even going to work anyways. The friendship is always just never going to be the same. If you ask me, I feel like this is a classic case of rivalry when it comes to friendships. And I only say that because I kind of feel like low key, like I feel like Evelyn has a sort of envy when it comes to Jennifer. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not trying to put titles on anything, but I just feel like she has a certain level of envy when it comes to Jennifer because she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. I don't know what Jennifer's parents do for a living, but I just know that she's put up. She's good. She has her own money. She don't even need to be with someone who has money because she literally has her own money. That's what makes her even more of a target when it comes to these niggas that be trying to get with her, because she got to understand she's the one with the bag and they're going to be after her bag and she's done been scammed before, you know? But back to the friendship, I feel like there's been a secret animosity as well. I feel like because they both come from two different backgrounds, and I feel like it benefited, the friendship to be acquainted with each other. Hey, I need a little more urban. I need a little more, privilege that you have, I mean, that's how I see it, because I don't feel like once someone decides to do something in their own life, that's their choice, that they're going to have to deal with the backlash from, that you should involve yourself to the point where your friendship is literally being affected by it. But let's be honest, their friendship hasn't been the same for a very, very, very long time. So this was another little makeup situation, you see? So they've been doing this for quite some time, you guys. I mean, anyone who's been watching the show and is a fan of the show, they've been doing this a long, long, long time. So am I wrong for saying that there has to be some sort of secret animosity between the two? And I think it's more on Evelynn's side than Jennifer's side. Let me know, because I just feel like you don't go as hard as Evelyne has went. She done tried to fight this woman. She done came for this woman's life. She literally has done the most. Like, if I was Jennifer, me and Evelyne could never be friends. I'm so sorry. Once you physically try to put your hands on me, just kiss the friendship goodbye. You will not lay your hands on me and think that we will continue to be friends. Absolutely not. Because that just lets me know how much you thought of me when you physically put your hands on me. Like, honestly, people who you don't give a damn about, those are the people you put your hands on. So you letting me know you don't give a damn about me, So, yeah. So fans feel like Evelyne is using Jennifer as a storyline this season on Basketball Wives. Now, I gotta say that I do kind of agree with that, because it'd be like, Evelyne, what's going on in your life? Why are you so focused on Jennifer and her new nigga? Do you want to be with somebody? And I mean, she is with somebody, actually. She just got proposed to or something like that. So I want to say she's maybe engaged now to the man that she played dust to. She had to circle back and make the right decision, because she got to understand that life is, just a going. And you can't always, be picky when it comes to the fact that good men or good women are very rare to find, and if that man is a good man to you, why does he not deserve a chance? So I'm glad she did spin the block on that, because he seems like a good dude. But either way, she is way too focused on Jennifer and what she has going on. We're not even going to get into those, because I'm not getting copyright. But this is from, recent episodes, and pretty much she's just been coming out with receipts after receipts after receipts when it comes down to Jennifer's husband. Now, it's crazy, because it's like, did you become a PI so that you could literally intentionally look up people's backgrounds? I mean, it's giving that. Because how in the world is this a part of your job to you? Because, of course he has some stuff to say too. Oh, that was just those two. My fault, y'all. So it's somewhere on here. I know it is. Because, yeah, she was going in, y'all. She was going in with her little receipts now. And she, want to put it out there that he not taking care of his kids. Since you want to bring up my ex, let's talk about your man's ex. She's still waiting on her child support for her 3- and 4-year-old. Your man has court in Cobb County on 6/4. He's already skipped 2 hearings. You've got standards for the clothes you wear, but not the you suck, temp thick thighs, pound murderer, pound scammers. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Right here. You've got standards for the clothes you wear, but not the you suck. What does that mean to you guys? What it means to me is you think you so bougie. You think you got it all together with your designer labels and stuff, but look at the dudes you date. You're not that great. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what it gives me. That's what it gives me. And his baby mom did come out and actually speak upon that.
So get ready. Because yes, I am mama. I am taking care of these babies. And guess what? I want you to live your best life. Do what you want to do. Travel, see the world. Live your best life. But stop causing chaos in other people's lives and not taking responsibility for what you have to do to fix it. Fix it. Stop not paying people back. Stop ignoring the fact that you owe child support. Stop pretending like, oh, life is so grand and we're rich and we have all this money and we're just living our best lives and we don't care what we're doing to everybody else. We're just la, 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 just fuck everybody. We're living our best life. Okay, keep living your best life. But guess what? We're coming for you. We're coming for you because you still owe money. You still need to take responsibility. And if you don't want to do it, we're going to make you.
All right. So as the mother of his children, she has every right to say how she feels. I just wish things like this would not be online. You know, that's not the only thing. I just feel like there's always a way to go about these things. But hey, who am I? Who am I?
With people is that you think that you can go into somebody's house, build a relationship, get close to those people, and then walk the fuck out and throw a grenade in that bitch and light it on fire. And then you turn around and look back like you did nothing. You take no responsibility for what you've done to cause chaos in people's lives. That's my issue that I have. Because if we really want to talk about it, we have receipts, text messages, conversations showing where you have disrupted the peace in people's homes. That's why you owe people money. You owe your own children money. You owe your own children so much back pay because you don't take responsibility for what you're supposed to do as a father, as a businessman. That's why we're speaking up. So y'all can give zero fucks all you want.
Yeah. So again, she has every right to express how she feels. And at the end of the day, he needs to do what he needs to do when it comes to his children. And I hope that he does that. That's my opinion on that. I'm not going to get too much into his children and all that. He just needs to do what he needs to do. And that's just that simple. And I kind of feel like with everybody else, it should be that simple to them too. He needs to do what he needs to do. And it's just that simple. There's no reason to involve yourself to some long ass extent when it's like as if you're with the man or you're sleeping with the man. Because you're not, you know? And that's why I'm just like, why so much?
Evelyn really has something against Black women. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there because I feel like every season she is trying to go in on a Black woman. And that's just real.
Hey, Almighty, can you go downstairs real quick and grab something for me? It's in a bag. No. We keep it real. We keep it transparent over here. I live downstairs in the meeting room. When you walk in,
you trying to bring a Black woman down. You trying to bring a Black man down. Like, cut it out.
So real quick, Armani's coming with the real receipt. Because I'm gonna give you one more chance. And I don't really care about comments like that. Of course, you guys see me on Instagram. You go through my page, like I laugh at y'all's comments. Like the negativity, I laugh at. But there's one person on this live. You bringing a lot of negativity. I'm gonna give you a chance, but if you continue, I'm gonna continue.
All right, so you see how he be. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like he be on like 100 sometimes for no reason? Or do y'all feel like that's the type of energy you want your man to have when he have your back? Do you feel like he's overly defensive, like he has something to hide? Honestly, I really don't know. It could be all. It could be, I don't know. I do not know. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if necessarily this is the right man for her to be with. But she's a grown woman, and she is the one that makes that final decision, not us. Now, I do feel like it's very convenient of her to use race in this because I'm not going to even give that too much light. I don't think anyone is racist here. I do feel like it's convenient to say because you guys are not getting along anymore. Now, has Evelyn done some like racially weird stuff? Yes, she has. And she's the one that has to lay down at the end of the night and think about those things because if I'm not wrong, her children also carry a percentage of Black in them. So at the end of the day, just know that your son might end up looking at that weird racial comment or weird racial behavior that you did on these shows. He might end up seeing that stuff one day. So she has to be the one to think about that. But I feel like it's convenient of Jennifer to use that because you was friends with this woman and you literally went back to being friends with this woman numerous times. For you to feel like it had anything to do with race, why would you even like continue to be her friend? Why would you even forgive her? Like, why? If it really was that, you know? I just feel like it's convenient for her to say, even if it is true, half true or not. So in the comments we have, but when OG said it, everybody was silent. So yeah. My whole thing with this video is I feel like, yes, Jennifer.
That's all, folks.